What's up everybody, Diddy here, and welcome to episode 1 of Understanding Halo 4, a series where I take one aspect of current information about Halo 4 and break it down to help provide a better understanding of what it means. In this episode, we're going to be talking about armor abilities, specifically Sprint as the default ability and what it means to the core gameplay of Halo 4. This information is as of April 29th and covers things mentioned by the Halo Council and 343's Sparkast podcast. So if you follow either of those, you might already know some of this information, but for those of you who don't, hopefully I can shed some light on this stuff for you. Also, all of my sources will be linked down in the description below, so if you want to follow along and see for yourself and make your own opinions about it, that's there for you. So I was debating on whether or not I should talk about all the armor abilities in this episode, but I figured that would take too long and I want to keep these episodes kind of short. So I will cover other armor abilities like Forerunner Vision, Jetpack, and Camo in a later episode. So go ahead and subscribe if you don't want to miss those. Getting down into it. Generally, armor abilities in Halo 4, from what people have said who have already played the game, it's a similar experience to Reach. It's not going to be the same, it's just tweaked. So, 343 has announced that the armor abilities are balanced around each other. They're not just thrown in. What I mean by this is, in Halo Reach, I feel that Bungie kind of just added the Sprint, the Jetpack, Camo, armor. Like, they kind of just added it to kind of give an extra additional thing for the multiplayer experience. They weren't really balanced around each other. Yes, Camo has some pros and cons. Yes, Jetpack has some pros and cons. Sprint has its pros and cons. But there isn't any balance between each other. There wasn't, oh, if you have Jetpack, I don't know. There weren't balanced around each other in the armor abilities. 343 has announced that the armor abilities in Halo 4 are balanced around each other. There's going to be some ways one beats another. It's kind of like rock, paper, scissors, if you think about it that way. Jetpack beats Sprint. Well, I guess not. Jetpack beats Camo. Camo beats Forerunner Vision. Forerunner Vision beats Jetpack. Something like that. And that's not exactly how it is, but just think of it like rock, paper, scissors. There's going to be balance between each ones. Pros and cons towards each armor ability from each armor ability. Now, Sprint as the default armor ability. Since everybody has it, it won't be as annoying as Halo Reach. What I mean by that is people running away when they get shot at. Say you're on Asylum, and we're both on Ring 2. We're both in the top middle of the map. Say we're in a DMR fight. I get you down to one shot, and I still have half shields. You want to run away. If I have Jetpack and you have Sprint, you can just sprint away to your side of the map and take cover. When I have Jetpack, I don't have that extra mobility to get away as quickly as you can. Yes, I can Jetpack up, but Sprint is a little more versatile in getting away in that instance. So, since everybody in Halo 4 is going to have Sprint, it's not an option, it's default. Everybody will have that extra mobility, so you can run away after them. You can run after them and finish that kill. So, this also counteracts the people who like to rush in and try and double melee you. In Vanilla Reach, when there's not bleed through, anything except the MLG playlist in Halo Reach right now, there is no bleed through, which means that the shield absorbs any additional damage. People who like to double melee you when you have full shield after you've been working on their shield for a while kind of gets really annoying. So they counteracted this by adding a slowed down function to the Sprint, which means as you're getting shot, your sprint speed is reduced. It's kind of similar like a Gears of War mechanic. If you've played Gears of War, as you're sprinting, if you're getting shot, you slow down, you don't move as fast. So that's going to be added in Halo 4. Also, 343 has said in their Sparkcast that the maps are designed to accompany this faster movement. So since everybody has Sprint, the maps are going to be designed as such. So they're not going to have any cons to that. They're thinking about how the armor abilities are affecting the gameplay, how they're going to affect mobility around the map, and how they're going to affect balance between one another. I really like this idea. So that's all I really wanted to cover today in this episode of Understanding Halo 4. If there's anything that I missed, please leave a comment down below letting me know. I will follow these comments on these videos very, very closely, as this information can be misconstrued in so many different ways. So let me know if I missed anything. And also, this series is updatable. What that means is if anything that I have said becomes obsolete, if you're watching this at a later date, and what I have said has become obsolete, I will make an update video very, very soon if it's not already up. So, yeah, I mean, any information about Halo 4 that can be misconstrued, I will make an Understanding Halo 4 episode about it, trying to better explain things, because a lot of people have been misunderstanding a lot of things that have been released so far. And as of this date, it's about 6 to 7 months before it's released, so a lot of things can be misconstrued. So go ahead and subscribe if you don't want to miss any more. Leave me a like if you liked it, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Keep it real.